I ain't gonna hold y'all. I really been on Instagram. No offense to YouTube. Anyway, y'all, as you can see, compared to my previous videos in the past, they look nothing like this. Cause then I got me some more equipment, you know what I'm saying? So the purpose of this video is not a tutorial. It's more like before you decide to do it for yourself. And it's not a negativity video. It's just me keeping it real. I mean, cause I did this myself, and I've got a lot of compliments on it. And little do they know, behind the scenes, it was something. So let's go ahead and get started. Main thing is you gotta have patience because it's gonna be frustrating. Because number one, you know, when you start off, you're not really sure how it's gonna look. You know, you're kind of like, okay, I'm just doing it. And then, you know, when you actually stick it through, then it's like, oh, okay. Then you'll be proud of the results. Your back is going to hurt. All that gonna hurt. Your neck may not hurt, but your back surely will. I mean, I went from sitting down, my back started hurting, to standing up, my back started hurting. If I was sitting down, my legs started hurting. I don't know, it's just gonna happen. So take a Tylenol, ibuprofen, Aleve, whatever, and you will be fine. I would recommend to, you know, take those. But if you're not into medication, don't worry about it. Because people don't take medication. It's their preference. It is okay for you to go looking at, you know, people that, basically it's okay for you to go look at tutorials. However, don't have high expectations when it comes to, you know, trying to do it yourself, because your results and their results is not going to be the same. What I mean by that is, don't expect your hair or your however you do it to look exactly like that, because you'll be disappointed. And because it may not do it, I mean, because obviously they may have way more experience than, you know, you. So for me, for my personal example, I was looking at this girl that did butterfly locks. This is not butterfly locks. Butterfly locks look totally different. So I watched her. I literally think she said, I went to the hair store and got everything that she said to get, right? Same hair product, same hair, all that. Literally watched her do it. Now, I will say, it looked like, you know, it did what it was supposed to do, but basically it just wasn't given. In other words, to make a long story short, it just wasn't given. So I took it out and I went back on YouTube and I started, you know, looking for something that's more softer and lightweight, because it was heavy and I didn't even put all of it in. So I knew it was going to be pretty stiff for me. So that's what I did. Oh, how can I forget? It takes a long time. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I'll mention it again. It takes a long time. Again, going back to when I had the butterfly locks, when I took them out, that same day, I went to the hair store and got the free tress stuff. I sat in the chair about 1:30, and because it was my first time doing it, and I started late, I didn't get down to about 10. Yeah. And I kept taking breaks in between. So yeah, it's very recommended that you start early. Like, if so, I prefer you to be off the next day and that day, so you can start early. The earlier, the better. So you don't have to be all day. So yeah, it takes a long time, but because it takes a long time, it's gonna stay in for a long time. So I got this put in. I don't remember when I got it put in, but I'm probably won't take it out till probably January. Yeah. The older, the better, in my opinion, and more natural, in my opinion. Better to have more packs and more hair than just some people may say. Some people may say, oh, you need like 3 packs. Depending on your head shape and head size, I'm just being honest, like you might need more. Free tress I use for the locks and for the crochet hair. So I use water wave in the inches, 22 inches, and then I had my locks in 24. So at first I was like, ooh, they're not the same length, but that worked out in my favor because it gives that like a layered look. So which makes it even more prettier, in my opinion. And then this is what the locks look like outside the pack, like that. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's slightly shinier. I don't know if it makes a difference, but to me it looks a little bit more shinier. And like I said, the older it looks, it just looks more natural. I use this, and then I mixed that with the edge booster, because if you have stubborn edges or baby hairs like me, this edge booster do not hold at all. So I kind of use both, and it's been holding up. It's starting to curl up. Well, this was actually, yeah. So I'm gonna have to just probably do like I do when I do my lace fronts, is just kind of just use my Got To Be glue spray to hold it down, because that's just how that's just what it is. And then also, the smaller the parts you have, like the smaller you part your hair, it's gonna look fuller, but it may be a little bit heavier. This right here is enough for me. So I'll pull out to the front so you guys can see. So this is enough. Like, it is okay to not sleep cute. These are not braids. Now I know braids, they're a lot neater, and then if braids tend to get messy, it's like it's time to take them out. But with these, the messier the better, in my opinion, the more natural. Now I'm not saying just sleep wild, but if you naturally sleep wild, that's, you know, you can't help that. You don't have to, maybe that first night you want to sleep cute because you gotta, you know, go somewhere the next day. That's cool, but I'm just saying, it's all right. Moisturize that scalp, because you're not gonna be able to wash your hair like you want to. So it's just better just to keep your scalp moisturized. And for oil, I've been using this way when I had my braids for my wigs and stuff like that, or sew-ins. I've been using this. This right here is what grew my hair tremendously, honestly. So that is everything. I will be posting more videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Any more advice or questions you may have, I will answer them. I have my alerts on.